Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at an Airbus A340-300 in the colors of Cathay Pacific. And if we start with the box, we can see here a bit unusual design for Herpa. On the side we can see here a rendition of the aircraft. We can see it's an Airbus A340 and with the Oneworld livery. But we don't have any other information or even indication that this aircraft model is actually made by Herpa. So with no further ado, let's take a closer look at the aircraft. And here she is, the Airbus A340-300 in the now old colors of Cathay Pacific. Cathay Pacific has only recently introduced a new livery. It hasn't changed a lot. One of the major changes is basically that they've removed the red completely out of their livery. But other than that, it is pretty much the same. But in this case, we do of course have the Oneworld livery, which is of course another edition, another version of the Cathay Pacific livery. And if we take a closer look at that livery and start with the tail section, we can see here on the vertical stabilizer we do have the Cathay Pacific branding. As I said, in the new branding they have removed this red stripe. Then we do have the full registration code, and then we have the branding of Swire, the Swire Group, which is the parent company of Cathay Pacific. Now if we move from the back of the aircraft to the front of the aircraft, you can see here it says member of Oneworld, and underneath that we do of course have the Cathay Pacific branding once more. On the front landing gear we also have the last two letters of the registration code, and then of course we also have the Oneworld logo. If we then turn the plane around, we can see that we do have the doors to the cargo compartment, and if we take a look at the wings here on the upper side, we can see very nicely detailed, and if we take a look on the underside, also here very nicely detailed, including the full registration code once again. And now you might already have spotted that there is a hole in the fuselage, and I haven't really been a particular big fan of that. But why am I not angry this time? Well, the reason you can see right here, this aircraft model is included with a stand, and then it is really nice to have this hole, as you actually can use the stand. So that is a very nice detail indeed. Now, some more nice details this aircraft has, in my opinion, are for example the engines, as we can see them here. We can see some nice details inside with the fan blades, and then we do also have the winglets, which are pretty nicely detailed as well. Now if you go back to the livery itself, the reason I actually chose this aircraft model was because it had the Oneworld livery, because I liked it better than the standard livery of Cathay Pacific. But now Cathay Pacific has of course updated their livery, so maybe that would be a nice model to have. But to be honest, I think the new livery is a little bit too dull, a little bit boring if you ask me. But what do you think about the new Cathay Pacific livery? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. Now, if you have enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, or if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. And don't miss out on the next episode of Review, where we will have a completely new aircraft type, which I have never made a review of. I'm talking about the Sukhoi Superjet 100. And with that, I would like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.